everybody, welcome back. In this video we are going to add texture to our character, and it's very easy. I have just added a texture, prepared a texture in Photoshop. You can see this, and with different colors, and we can use these colors for our character. So let's go to UV editing, and you will see that we have our texture here. I just have added this texture here, and now we will just go to our sections and we will start texturing our object. So for texturing we will select the cap first of all, and for cap we will just enable these things, and this modifier you can enable it later on, no problem. And on material we will add a material, and I will just rename this material to the body material actually, because we will use this material on everything. Material, and for this material we will add this image here, and then we will just drag drop this image to the color, and now you will see that we have our color on the cap. Definitely we don't need a color like this on the cap, so we'll just go to edit mode, and then if we select everything you can see this type of texturing here. If we select it and if we move it to the available textures, you can see that texture is added, but at certain points it's not very much in nice shape. So for making it very nice, we can just unwrap this with some seams. So we can select this loop by alt click, and actually by selecting this you can see we can select this loop, right click, mark seam, and we will press A and unwrap, and now you will see that we have a nice unwrap of the cap. We can select this, press S to scale it, like this, and now we can just place it to the right position, and I will select this one with L, and we can move it on the top of this, and we can select both. We can make it scale to make it little bit scale like this, and we'll just arrange it at the right positions, and now you can see very nice texture on the cap. For the character itself we will just make some tweaks in the materials. We will just add metallicness of 0.3, we will add roughness of 0.3 as well, so it will give us some better sharp results. So that's nice. We have successfully added our texture to the cap. Now it's time to add texture on the face. So we'll select the face, we'll just go to body material, and now you can see that the body material is added. But for separate sections like nose and like eyes, etc., we should have separate colors, and for mouth, teeth as well. So for that purpose we first of all we will just make seams, mark seams. So for that purpose we'll just go to edit mode. In modifiers we can just disable this modifier for time, and now we will select these separate sections. So here you can see that we have nose. We will just select this loop, okay, for the nose, right click, mark seam, so this nose is differentiated now. For better visualization we can go to solid view again, and now we will just select this loop, and for this we will just select shift alt click to select this loop, right click, mark seam, and then for the eyes section, I think eyes section will be started from this loop I think, and you can see that this entire loop is selected or not. Yeah, it's selected I think. Yeah, it's selected. So we can just click on mark seam, and I don't know that's selected or not. Anyhow, if we go to this point and if we select this loop, yeah, it's selected actually, and then we mark seam, and then we can press a sorry we will also differentiate these sections. So for the teeth we will just select this loop, and for this loop yeah, and then we'll just right click, mark seam. Also for this inner area we need to select a loop here, so maybe this loop you can see, and right click and mark seam, so this section will be differentiated as well. So now we will select everything A, and we will press U, unwrap, and everything will be unwrapped here. Okay, that's good, although we can't see this unwrap, but let's see if we have that or not. So we will select this section by L, and we will press S to scale it. For this we will press L, let's move it, and here we can't see the result because we are in solid view, so we'll just go to modify this step, and you can see this is for teeth inner section, I think. Yeah, so we'll move it here. Yeah, this is for inner section of the mouth. And now we have this one. I just want to check the eyes section actually, so let's select this one, and if you move it, yeah, this is the eyes, so that's good. So we'll just keep it, these eyes, to the white space. So we'll select both these eyes and we'll just move it to white place. Also we can scale it if you want to do so. That's nice. This is the overall skin, so we'll just move it here to add the skin. Then we have these sections, so we'll select this section, and this is for teeth, so, and the eyebrows. So for the teeth we will keep it white, so we'll select it, and this will be teeth, I think. Yeah, we'll just scale it and we'll add it to white section, and this will be teeth as well, I think. Yeah, so we'll just press S to scale it, and we'll just move it here. So teeth are white now and eyes are white now. We will have our eyebrows and this one as well. We will select both and we'll just keep it to this place, so our eyebrows will be like this. For the nose we need dark color of the skin, so we'll just bring it here. We can rotate it as well if you want to do so. And now what else we need is we need mustaches for our character as well. If we have a Pakistani character, although you can see that everything is fine with the textures, but if we need mustaches we can do so by pressing Control R, and also we can go to these vertices, mode, and this one, let's select this one and move it like this. Sorry, not this one. this one, and then we can move it like this. Okay, so these will be the mustaches section. So we can select this one, but as it is a Pakistani character, so I'm just going to add mustaches to make it a little bit differentiated. So select this section, press E Y like this. Okay, we are going to create a very small section, and then we can extrude it a little bit bigger to create this type of mustaches. Yeah, that's good. And now for these mustaches we can actually add a separate texture. So for that purpose we can select these mustaches, and we can see these here if we want to see that, or we can select this section as well. So shift alt click, sorry, we can press shift alt shift click, and with like this, we don't want to mark seams again and again, so I'm just selecting this section like this, and now we can just move this section to this spot. So now you can see we have nice mustaches, eyebrows, eyes, and mouth with teeth as well. And the last thing we need is for the eyes middle section. So I think for that purpose we can extract the loops, but we will not do that because we just select the plus. I think this much area is fine for the black color, or maybe the smaller area. I think this is the bigger area, I think. So let's move back, and if we move this area to this point, yeah, this much is good, I think. So let's select this one, control plus, and we can select this and move it like this. That's good. Now you can see we have our nice face of our character, low poly characters, and now we will add color for the body. So let's select the body, go to materials, go to body material, and we'll just go to tab, and if we select A, you can see this is our body. We will not unwrap the body, we will select everything, and we will press S to scale it, and we will just place it to the right position. And now you will see that our body texture is added, which is very nice. For metallicness is added, so that's why we have this type of shiny character. Although if you will decrease the metallicness to 0.1 maybe, and if we increase the roughness to 0.4 maybe, it will be better, I think, as compared to the shiny character. So yeah, this is better. So now this is also added. Now we need to add texture for the pants. Let's select the pants, edit mode, and also you can see the modifiers are added. So we will just enable this modifier of thickness, and for this we will also enable this. Then we will select this one and edit mode. You can see that if we select it, you can see this type of texture. Although we can add this texture on this, but it will not look very nice. So what we will do, we will just cut it out. So we are going to select this loop in the middle, and then right click, mark seam, and AU unwrap. It will give us some better result, although it's not quite good, but we'll select it, S to scale it, and now you will see that we have a nice texture on the pants. That's good. And now for the last thing, which is our shirt, we can just select the shirt, edit, and we'll press A, and you can see shirt is quite betterly extracted already. So we'll select everything, press S to scale it, and we'll just bring it here to blue section. So sorry, because we didn't have added the material, so here we will also create a body material, and for this shirt we will add body material. Now you can see that we have a nice texture on the shirt as well. And the last thing is shoes. So let's select the shoes, add a body material. We will also enable the thickness, edit, A to select everything, A to select everything here, and you can see that this is very bad extracted, but we'll just keep it like this, and let's bring it to the color which we have added for the shoes. So let's add this color here. So that's good. We have a nice shoes, we have a nice texture on our character, and I think overall result is quite good. And now it's time to rig our character in next video, and then we will animate the character, and then finally we will export our character to Unity. That's it for this video. In next video we'll move further. Goodbye.